October 7th and 8th.
My boys.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta filed charges against a
Still,
real estate agent for allegedly
my
attempting to
timer's
price
gonna
gouge
go
a
off soon.
family that was forced out of their home during the Eaton fire. Bonta's office says the agent offered the family a rental that exceeded the listing price by 50%.
Oh, come
State law
on,
prohibits
what?
markups of more than 10% during disasters and states of emergency. A judge, as I mentioned, has granted a stay on President Trump's executive order to temporarily freeze federal aid. It was supposed to start yesterday and would
Trying to
pause
show the
federal
thing
and domestic aid, but would not
time.
touch Social Security or Medicare.
I think I already
Now
showed
let's say
time.
good morning to
Wednesday,
Ryan.
January 29th.
Tax time. Did you get your W-2?
I came in the mail yesterday. Did it come in the mail?
I don't know.
I did. I get it. It's a paper copy. Like, yeah, it came in the mail. So I didn't have to go online to the portal and print it out and do all that. But yeah, W-2, once you have it in hand, or all the W-2s, your 1099s, the other forms you need to file your return.
A mother, was a mother.
Or hand over all that stuff to your tax
My
preparer.
kids were kidnapped due to domestic violence because I said no, because I didn't want to do what he wanted me to do.
Like folks who ghost you after they file your
I was
return
tired of being used.
You go to somebody,
I caught him.
certified, maybe not, and they're offering a nice big fat return if you file with them. So there's the big tip off. If you go to a tax preparer,
it's amazing how many people just like
sends it off, but first comes to you and says, "Oh wait, you
don't even give a fuck."
Right here on this line, right here, and you sign it, you send it off. Now, if there's a problem with that return, math problem.
Like, I'm so scared of him. Like, I'm so pissed. Like, how could you? Just get it over with.
Responsibility if there's a problem. You know, you're honest. You're being honest with them. They're supposed to be honest with the IRS. But if there's an issue,
I was asking Apollo. Like,
okay. So how can you? Because you're talking about
Apollo, how is it gonna play out?
Meeting with them, not just an online tax file.
Because I can't commit suicide, and I really want to. Like, I am committing suicide, but it's a different kind.
Work up your return or promising big refunds. They can't promise that, you know. That should be your other big tip off. So ghost tax preparers are a major issue. So how will people reach out to you? How does the IRS reach out to us? Well, by paper mail. That's why I got my return or my W-2 in the mail. It came from my boss, but you know,
these people, these adults, I don't want to. That's the one thing I don't want. Me to die, and these tarot card readers and these fucking medium psychic people. I don't want my kids to go to them and think that it's me, because I'm not going to go to. I'm going to use them as puppets. I'm not going to talk through them through my kids. I'm going to go straight to my kids. I'm not going to go to them for my kids. But I am going to use them as fucking puppets to show my kids, hey, don't fuck with my kids. Just don't fuck with my kids. So my kids know how bad of a liar you are. You can't lie to my kids. Because I'll use you as a puppet.
It's just for the people who are in the actual wildfires, but I think it's probably hard to determine who's who, and so they pushed it back to October 15th.
For the whole state.
I'm going to the gym and I'm watching the TV, and I got this experience last time before when I lost my baby. I had a miscarriage, and that was so fucking difficult, so fucking painful to lose a baby. And it was so tiny. And I'm like, fuck, man. I couldn't imagine what my grandmother must have felt when she lost a stillborn. And
they're the ones who owe the IRS money, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it messed with her, or she even cared a little bit,
you might go to a tax preparer, you don't know their name, that kind of
or what she did to it.
I mean, aside from if you go and
but still, I just can't imagine.
Hey, I'm gonna get you back $50,000, and you go, ooh, that sounds.
Even though I don't think my grandmother, my mom's mom wasn't nurturing. She had her own childhood trauma shit. She wasn't the nicest person.
ensure that you're not dealing with a fly-by-night
She didn't get what she
operation. If it's
wanted.
you've never heard of, or if they seem a little sketchy, or it doesn't
So this
seem
is
that
what I
they've been
told
in
my
business
mom.
long, that could be a problem. That could be a real problem.
Well, I was
If not,
pissed about
they
her
might be
before.
certified, and they should not fight you if you
I
take
was
it.
molested by a
Can I see
babysitter,
documentation that you're actually a certified tax preparer?
and
That'd be great, please. If they hesitate or
the
they don't want to do that,
babysitter,
then we
the
go on to the next
after
one.
school there was cartoons on. It was the Tiny Toons,
Exactly. And your address and your date of birth.
and I loved the song that came on. And we were forced to take naps, and that's her way of being lazy and controlling us all. So we were forced to take naps. But if the older ones, if we're old enough, we didn't need to take naps. And I was getting up there in age where I didn't need to take a nap. And she said, well, if I catch you sleeping, you're going back in. And sometimes she'll put us in a crib, like a crib area. I hated that. Anyway, she goes, well, if I catch you dozing off, if I catch you sleeping, you're back with the little kids again, you know. So I remember that song come on, and I'm like, all right, I want to get past the song, and I'm good. I'll stay up. I could never get past the song. I didn't want to take a nap. I was forcing. The reason why I didn't want to, I wanted to see what she would do, what was happening, because I just thought that was funny. We were all asleep at the same time as soon as like she gave us stuff. And I remember feeling this was a weird kind of tired. This was a tired I felt later on. I used to have knee problems growing up because I was exercising. I was doing shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing. And being a tomboy, you kind of fuck up things, seeing what you could do with your body. Skating wrong, doing stuff wrong. And then I find out the things you eat can also affect your bones. And I had really bad growing pains, and my knees would just swell up. And so anyways, I don't have that problem anymore. I'm watching what I'm eating. It took time. And also I found out that when you hold in stuff, witchcraft, it can also hurt your knees. And when you hold things in, it will affect your knees. It affects your body. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So as soon as I started doing the less, kind of like an ego thing, or like yeah, I'd say like an ego thing. I think I'm more like that. Like you're better than everyone, or you're too good to everybody, but not quite, not to that extreme. Just like, yeah, I did it, but you don't want to push yourself to go far. You just do it. Like, you're like you did it, so why you need to do it again? That's my ego thing. That was my, like, I was being lazy. Like, I already did it. It was a point. Doesn't matter. Like, that was my type of thing. Seizures. Yes, I would get I would pass out. And then as soon as I just went full blown spiritual shaman shit, my headache subsided. Migraines, I should say migraines. I do have certain headaches, and all I have to do sometimes I do have to take pills. It's either one, very rarely two now. And most of the time, I'll say first, if this is not my feelings, please leave. Please leave. Come in a different way. You're too strong. I'll feel a headache coming on, so I'll do that, and then the headache will just go away. So it'll come in a different way. That has helped me a lot. Cancer is prevented, suicide is prevented, stress is prevented. Stress can cause cancer. Stress can cause everything. Everything. And stress could be prevented.
Don't wait. Time is critical for securing a settlement. Se habla español. Paid non-attorney spokesperson. Principal office, Houston, Texas. Hi, I'm Ken Mears.
There's a big war going on right now.
Folks, if you're searching for an answer to your daily aches, pain,
and it's disgusting what families could do to other families, destroy families. And when my dad died, I held my mom. I held my mom as much as I could. And she kept sabotaging me with whatever she was trying to do. I had suspicions on who was touching my kids. Who the fuck was touching my kids? And even then, at school, like, I had experience in school with shit. Sexual shit. I didn't want. I saw things. So I know it has to be going on. And then what I heard about the teachers, there's no fucking reason why I need to lie. These were two teachers having a conversation when I heard that someone was filming. They were filming. Some boys were filming some girls in the restroom. And they weren't going to tell anybody. These teachers, they're hiding shit from parents. I told these adults. Now this fucking judge wants me to go work at Walmart again and work at whatever, work for this fucking government. When I'm trying to be somebody, when I'm trying to heal from this fucking abuse. I just want to stop crying. I just want my fucking kids back. And I don't want to live anymore. I just want to say goodbye and poof, I'm gone. Why is it so hard? Is they just want money. It's a business. Those people who work at that building are brainwashed. Oh, back to the gym. The TVs in there, they are hypnotizing you. So when you watch something like that, it's gonna hypnotize you. And then, for instance, let's say you're watching that, and all of a sudden you're buying Reese's peanut butter cups, and you have a craving for Reese's peanut butter cups all the time. And now you're seeing it on the TV. There you go. Or commercials are huge on hypnotizing. That's the MK Ultra shit.
I don't know why I just thought of that, but anyway, happy birthday. Thank you.
Now I saw at the gym there's a Marines commercial. Join the Marines. Everyone's hiring. If you think about it, everyone's hiring. But everyone's not for your family. They're not going to watch your family. They're not going to care for your family. They're not for your family. Farm. It takes a lot to grow a farm. It takes a lot.
And of course has been here as I have. I know you'll be here while everybody's
if you have the right, if you do what you love to do, people are going to flock to you. People are going to want to see you. People are going to want to see what you have. And then people, everybody, you'll have people take advantage of you. You'll have people copy you. You'll have people admire you. You'll have people be grateful, honor you, just give you things, gifts and stuff. Honor that too.
All right, you guys ready to go?
do it.
I know this is making me stronger because I'm supposed to do a solid for these spirits and my ancestors. And I just can't take it. I just want real people. And I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I'm just worried about
I want an animal. I want a pet. But I don't want a pet because then it's going to, like, who's going to take care of it? It's just going to get taken away from me. God damn. That was my fear. I hate living like this. I hate it. These social workers, these therapists, these doctors, these teachers, these lawyers.
The Trump administration
If you're a vet
does not
and you went to war,
to not surprise.
you have
Donald
karma.
Trump came into the presidency
You signed up.
promising he was going to shake up the government.
You got dead entities. You got dead presidents on you.
So this last one,
I didn't join the military. I don't want to be in the military. I got my ancestors telling me, nope, that ain't for you.
Freezes government spending. We're stopping the
It ain't
government
for you.
across the board.
I don't
No more
want it.
federal spending on anything.
That's blood.
Or almost anything. And of course, and that took everybody by surprise, even his staunchest defenders.
But God does
And what
that.
happened was a whole bunch of Democrats, various agencies, and you all had civil rights groups just filing an immediate lawsuit to stop it. Just, the money was going to stop. That's it. Checks were not going to be written. Government stopped. It's like a government
Maybe
shutdown, except
I
it
can
was
see
by fiat. Not by fiat.
If
Car,
not,
but
I'm
by
okay
fiat
with
from
it.
the president.
see the sunrise.
So a federal judge temporarily blocked it, or at least part of it, the plans to freeze all
I
federal
miss
aid,
you boys so
which of
much.
course unleashed unbelievable
It
amounts of
hurts.
confusion, worry, and so the judge said, I'm
It
blocking
hurts because I
that
don't know
order
what you're
to
gonna
freeze
do. I don't
until
know.
at least 5 o'clock, February 3rd.
I just really don't want to be here. It's just too much.
To react.
The family never liked me. I faked like a lot of it. I faked being happy with them. It wasn't a happy. They were so mean.
No, well, not quite. Not quite. And here's the problem: is that the presidency has gotten more and more and more power.
I saw what Susie and Eddie did to their kids, to Isaiah and Noah, and it was disgusting.
That even though Congress has the sole power to
they are jealous of you boys.
Anything that goes on in the government, even the presidency.
And Dan showed me that. Dan's the one that showed me that about Isaiah.
Funded various programs. It doesn't matter. Trump says, I don't care. I'm putting a stop to it. Now we're going to see what the courts have to say. That when the president says, I'm putting a stop, and I don't care what the court says. That, by the way, actually that instance was created during Watergate with the tapes. You remember the Watergate tapes that Nixon wouldn't turn over? And he said, even if the Supreme Court says I have to turn them over, I don't think I'm going to. Unless a substantial number of justices vote that way. He effectively said, if it's a 5-4 decision against me, I'm not turning over the tapes. Whoa! Ignoring a Supreme Court order? By the way, the court has no enforcing powers. None. All it does
the only rule was my boys.
And when the executive branch says, no thank you, now what does the court do? There aren't any court cops. There's no court police.
I know someone's going to take me out of my misery.
The presidency doesn't have more power. It always have the same powers, just how people test it.
Any day now.
We don't know. The presidency's gotten more and more and more power. Policing actions, it used to be Congress had to declare war.
Because I don't need medicine, I don't need medication, I just need my kids.
And so we'll see what the presidency does. And what's amazing, and I'm going to talk a lot more about this later on, is that as the president is saying,
where am
I am
to
going
go?
to do what I'm going to do,
What
and
am
I
I
don't give a
to
rat
do?
what Congress says.
There's still people like my mom around. They're everywhere.
Mike Johnson, Speaker, is actively supporting him and making Congress irrelevant. I think Donald Trump is moving
get
towards
this too.
Congress
My
simply
mom,
being an advisory
my Aunt
board,
Bonnie was a Boy Scout leader.
not
My Aunt
the
Bonnie
power
was a
that
Boy
it has.
Scout leader.
Mike Johnson
But
said,
yet my
yeah,
mom didn't want to
yes,
let my
take away
brother
all of our
join a
power.
Boy Scout
You
because
are
of the
president.
child molesting thing.
Whatever
That
you
was her
want to do,
excuse.
we will do.
My
And
mom
by the way, I'm
hid
not
us from
exaggerating
everybody. My mom
at
was
all.
embarrassed
Okay,
by
I
us.
set precedent, you know, because
Oh, it's insane.
the out
It's insane. It is the imperial presidency is on the rise. It is crazy making.
She made my dad embarrassed of us.
I'll talk more about that at 7:20. In the meantime, let's get moving on some other news. First, a break. Checking in with Amy.
My dad was triggered by boys so much.
Governor Newsom says the state and FEMA have sent a letter to the EPA calling for the
What's
hazardous
disgusting is that
materials removal work to be
my mom
completed
gets
in the
off
fire zones within
on
30
that
days,
shit.
not the original 60 days that was estimated.
She wants to take responsibility. She gets mad when I call her out on her bullshit. She starts like being snappy. I'm like, damn, caught you in another motherfucking lie. Says you're not gonna say sorry. Like, what the fuck?
Workshops will happen Monday through Saturday. Residents can sign up for them on the LA City website. Starbucks is planning to cut about 30% of its menu options by the end of the year. It's part of the coffee chain's efforts to stop losing customers. They've seen 4 straight quarters of dipping sales. New CEO Brian Niccol calls the plan back to Starbucks and said the current menu is a bit overwhelming for customers and employees.
My mom would rather go and help a stranger out than me out. And I'm like,
low 60s. This report brought to you by
this
Whole
is
Foods
just...
Market. We've got slowing in Corona on the 91.
It's very slow as you head westbound, starting at about the 15 all the way out to the 71. We did have some early morning road work going on right near the 71 that may have started the ball rolling, or not rolling, on that westbound drive. Problems as well in Fontana. This is going to be the 10 westbound just past Citrus Avenue. Multi-vehicle crash in the middle lane.
I was never a proud American. Never a Jesus or
Yeah, watch out for that. It's also slow on the eastbound side as people will go through.
And I am just...
Ontario, we had a stalled car, 60 freeway westbound past Haven. It's been moved
I don't
off
want
to the
that
right side.
motherfucker
Traffic's
near
recovering,
me
but
or
still
any of
really
that
slow
name
on the
near
15.
me.
And an Irvine
Nothing.
injury wreck there on the 133 southbound right before the 5. With Southern California's most accurate traffic reports, I'm Will Kohlschreiber.
Grab snacking staples at Whole Foods Market. Get 3 kettle and late July potato chips, tortilla chips, and salsas for $9 with Prime through February 4th. Stock up on snacks for a delicious pick-me-up.
I really
While
wish
supplies last, shop in-store
and
or
hope
online. Terms apply.
that these judges and lawyers and doctors do life in prison. I really hope these judges... She's getting her information on a computer. How lazy. How lazy. You're dealing with children's lives here? You're dealing with human lives here? How disgusting are you?
So are you really going to wait to deal with your roof issues until the rain comes? Let me suggest you call it.
Another fucking computer.
I called Advanced Roofing System to check on my roof. Yep, I had roof issues, which they immediately fixed. Believe me, when the rain does come, you're not going to be alone in calling for help. There will be lots of people in front of you. And if you think the insurance company is going to help you if you have a serious leak, good luck calling the insurance company. And if your roof needs repairs, or you need a new roof, or if your roof is over 20 years old, or if you're clueless about
as a medium psychic, it's so difficult.
Advanced Roofing Systems offers financing. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say free roof inspection.
Because I get the other side. I get the, yeah, but he wasn't there before me. He wasn't there for me. He wasn't crying for me. He's crying for me now because he's guilty, motherfucker. This and that. I get that too.
Don't let this disaster define your future. The recent wildfires, Eaton, Hearst, Kenneth, and Palisades,
Yeah, I do get those little kids.
$1 billion in destruction, leaving families and communities in ruins. If your home is damaged or destroyed by flames,
you abort your baby, you get a miscarriage, whatever it is, that baby stays with you for life. As marriage, when people go with sickness is health, for marriage, sickness, and in health, it should be your children like that, not your husband, or it's not should be your spouse, it should be your children. In sickness and in health,
323232 now. Your home and
As long as you should live, that should be for your kids, not for your fucking spouse.
323232.
If you or someone you know is affected by the
For your
Los
kids.
Angeles wildfires, you are not alone. No
As
matter
long
how
as I
sad,
live,
scared, or
sickness, and
heartbroken you
health,
feel,
I'm
Cal
gonna
Hope
be
is
there
here
for you
and
boys,
all those
but
affected by the devastating wildfires. Find free, safe, and confidential mental health support at calhope.org.
I don't want you to take pills when I'm gone. I don't want you to repeat what I'm doing. I want you to get justice too.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
This is
Now
all.
accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
If you or someone you know is affected by the Los Angeles wildfires, you are not alone. No matter how sad, scared, or heartbroken you feel, Cal Hope is here for you and all those affected by the devastating wildfires. Find free, safe, and
Yesterday I
confidential
saw
mental health
3
support at calhope.org.
times 7.
Because of the fires, the homeless
3,
people
7,
that used to
7.
be in Pacific Palisades or Malibu
So I'm like, I
or
guess I gotta go to
Altadena,
Bellaterra.
Arcadia,
So I went to
Pasadena,
Bellaterra.
left the fire areas, and now a lot of them found
Something's
Burbank.
calling me there.
Conway Jr. I see him every day. Welcome to Burbank. Weekdays 4 to 7 p.m. on KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk.
Love you boys, and I'll see you soon.